Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So today we are going to learn how to automatically reply to all Google My Business review. So this is going to be an amazing automation which we are going to set up today. Using this automation, you can basically fetch the reviews by your users from your Google My Business profile. Using OpenAI, you can automatically generate a reply for that and you can automatically post the reply for that review on your Google My Business profile itself. So guys, at a regular time interval of your choice, you can trigger this automation workflow. Whenever it is going to get triggered, first it will fetch the reviews which are not replied from our Google My Business profile. Then after fetching that review, automatically using OpenAI, we are going to generate the reply for the review which the user has posted, which we have fetched. And then automatically we are going to post that reply for that same review as well. And this automation will be keep on going. It will fetch one by one all the unreplied reviews from your Google My Business account and automatically post the replies to it as well. So without any further delay, let's begin with the process.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. So I would like to name my workflow as Automatically Reply to GMB Reviews. So you can basically give any name of your choice and then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the first what we have to do, we have to basically fetch the reviews from our Google My Business profile inside Pabbly Connect. And before doing that, first we have to basically figure out that at what time interval we want to fetch a review and reply to that. So let's take an example, like I want to fetch a review from my Google My Business profile every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, this automation workflow will trigger. It will start, it will get an unreplied review from my Google My Business profile, and using OpenAI, we are going to write and reply for that. And after that, we are going to post the reply to that same review on our Google My Business as well. And we are going to automate this complete process. So first, let's figure out the time interval over here. Here in our trigger window in Choose App, we have to select Schedule by Pabbly over here. So we are going to schedule this automation workflow to be executed every 15 minutes. I just took an example of 15 minutes. Basically, you can select any time interval of your choice. But I would suggest to consider a time interval of 10 minutes, 15 minutes or more than that so that we can avoid the spamming of replies of reviews on our Google My Business profile. So here we have selected Schedule by Pabbly in the trigger window. Then it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. In this dropdown, you can see there are multiple options at regular interval, once every day, days of the weeks, and dates of the month. So we want to run this automation workflow at a regular intervals. So we are going to select that option over here. Then here in every, we are going to select 15 and in time span from this dropdown, select minutes over here. And then just click on save. So we have successfully scheduled this automation workflow to be executed every 15 minutes over here. Now every 15 minutes, this automation workflow will trigger. Now let's move to the next step. After triggering this automation workflow, we want to get the details. We want to get the response of a review, an unreplied review from our Google My Business profile. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action window over here. And here in Choose App, we will search for Google My Business. Just select it. And then in action event from this dropdown, here you can see a list of different action events over here. Out of all of them, we are going to select Fetch Review over here. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here in this section, we have to connect our Google My Business account with Pabbly Connect. So just click on this Sign In with Google button. Here I have already logged into my Google My Business account in my browser. Select that same account. After selecting the account, just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see our Google My Business account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the account name. So here, if you have created multiple businesses, multiple accounts in your Google My Business account, here in this drop down, you will get the list of different account name, business account name over here. Right now in my Google My Business account, I have only one account. That's why you can see only one option in this drop down. So I want to fetch the reviews from this account. So I'm going to select it over here. Then it is most likely possible that you might have created businesses for multiple locations in your Google My Business account. So in the next field of location name, in this dropdown, you will get a list of all the locations of your business which you have added in Google My Business. So here guys, from this dropdown, you have to select the location, that is reviews for which particular location you want to fetch. I have only one location, so I'm going to select this over here. Then it is asking us for the types of review to fetch. So in this dropdown, we have three different options: unreplied, replied, and all. So what type of review we want to fetch inside Pabbly Connect? Do we want to get the unreplied review, the reviews on which we haven't replied? Do we want to get the replied reviews, the reviews whose replies we have posted? Or do we want to get all the reviews from our Google My Business profile? So because using this automation, we want to reply to the unreplied reviews of our Google My Business profile. So we are going to select unreplied over here. At last, it is asking us reset on execution. So what is this? Let's read the help text. It says, if you select no, it will fetch the latest review and keep fetching older reviews with each execution. If you choose yes, the review fetching will reset and start again from the latest review. If new review comes in, they will be given priority before fetching older reviews. So guys, using this action step, whenever we are going to run this automation workflow, every time a new unreplied review will be fetched in this step. For example, in my Google My Business account, we have this review from a user, and this review is not replied yet. So when we will click on this Save and Send Test Request button, it will fetch the latest review, the last unreplied review which we have on our profile. We will get the details of that review inside Pabbly Connect. Now the next time when we'll click on this Save and Send Test Request, or the next time when this automation workflow will run after 15 minutes, it will get the details or the data of the next unreplied review, the review which was unreplied and received just before that. So from the latest review to the oldest review, in that sequence, we fetch the reviews from Google My Business inside Pabbly Connect. This is the condition if we select no as reset on execution option. But if we select yes over here and then we set up this automation workflow, for every execution, it will reset and it will restart fetching the reviews from the first review. So for example, we have these reviews. This is the first review. When we will execute this workflow for the first time, we will get the response of this review. When we will execute the workflow for the second time, we have this another review which is also not replied. So we'll get the data of the second review. And next time we will get the details of the third review over here. But if we select yes option in this reset on execution, for every execution, it will just reset and start getting or fetching the details of the review from the latest review over here. So by default, we will be selecting no over here and then just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the details of the most latest, the last unreplied reviews from our Google My Business profile. Here you can see the date and time, that at what date and time this review was posted. Then we will scroll down further, and here you can see the review comment, the comment which the user has entered while posting this review. We will scroll down further. Here you can see the display name of the user, the name of the user who has posted this review. Then you can see the star rating which the user has given as well. And here the last option is response result review available. That do we have a review which is unreplied in our Google My Business profile? So because we have, it has given us a response as true. So in this way, we have received the details of the last, the most recent review from our Google My Business profile inside Pabbly Connect. Now here guys, as I told you, the next time this automation workflow will execute, it will get the response, the details of the next unreplied reviews. So we will just click on this Save and Send Test Request button once again, and then we will see that the next unreplied review which we have, we will get the details of that review over here. And here you can see this is the review in our Google My Business profile. In this way, we will get all of these details. We will move from the latest review to the oldest review for every execution. Also guys, here you can see we have received a response with the label as response result review comment. So if we get a review comment with the review on our Google My Business profile, we will get this response, we will get this data. But Just in case if there is a customer who has just posted the star rating and does not given any comment in the review, in that case, this response of response result review comment will not be received inside Pabbly Connect. So I want to set up an automation in such a way that only the reviews in which we have received some comments, only we want to reply to only those reviews using this automation. So we are going to set up a filter condition over here. But before doing that, let's reset this review option. If I select this yes option in this reset on execution, and then we will click on this save and send test request, this step of fetching of reviews will reset. So here in response, you can see that once again, we have received the response, the details of the most recent, most latest review, which was not replied on our Google My Business profile. So here in this way, by selecting yes, you can reset this action step over here. And after this, it will once again start fetching the reviews from the first, the latest review ones. So we have to basically keep it on no by default. Now here guys, there is one more important thing. When we set up this automation workflow, it is most likely possible that you might have hundreds of unreplied reviews on your Google My Business profile. And after setting up this automation, like we have selected the schedule time as 15 minutes, every 15 minutes, this automation workflow will run. And from the latest to the first or the oldest, we will be fetching the reviews. But in middle of that, in between of that, if we get or a new review is posted by any user on our Google My Business profile, then after posting that review, the next time when this automation workflow will run after some time, then automatically it will first fetch the details, the data of the most recent review. As it is written here, if new review comes in, they will be given priority before fetching older reviews. So if you get a new review in any case, then that particular review will be fetched first, and we are going to process this automation workflow. We are going to run this automation workflow with that review. And after that, the next time when this automation workflow will run after 15 minutes, it will once again continue to fetch the old reviews from where it has left. So in this way, if we get a new review, it will be given the priority, it will be fetched and replied using this automation. So here we have the details, the response of this review. Now, because we have changed this reset on execution option, just click on save once again by selecting no over here. So we have the review from our user. Now what we have to do, we want to add a filter condition on this particular response of comment, that if we get the response of comment, if the user has posted a comment with the star rating on the review, only in that case we want to reply to that particular review. If we have just received the star rating, in that case we don't want to reply to those reviews over there. Now to set up this kind of filter step, to set up this kind of condition in our automation workflow, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect that is called filter. Just scroll down and click on this add action step button over here. And then here in choose app, select filter over here. After selecting filter by Pabbly, the first thing it asks us is to select the label, that on which particular label we want to set up this filter condition. So we want to set up this filter condition on this label of response result review comment. We want that if this label exists, if we have received this label, this response, only in that case, this automation workflow should be continued to further steps. So here what we have to do, in the select label, in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous step. Now here from Google My Business responses, select this response of response result review comment. Just select this label over here. After this, because we want to set up a filter condition that if this label exists, only in that condition, this automation workflow should continue. So here in filter type from this drop down, select exist over here. And then just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, because in the response which we have captured just now after clicking on save and send test request, we have received this label. And that is why it is showing us the condition is true. This means if the review has comment in it and we fetch that comment inside Pabbly Connect, in that case, this automation workflow will continue further. And if that review is just a star rating and it does not have any comment, in that case, this automation workflow will not be continued after this step. So we have successfully added the filter condition as well. Now what we have to do, the next step, we have to generate a reply for this comment which we have received from the user. So we will just scroll down and click on this add action step button once again. And we are going to use OpenAI, an AI platform, to generate the replies. So here in this action step, search for OpenAI and just select it. After selecting OpenAI in action event from this drop-down, you can see a list of different action events. Like, do you want to generate image? You want to check the moderation? Do we want to generate some kind of content? Do we want to use ChatGPT action step over here? So we want to generate some comment. So I will be selecting generate content over here. If you want, you can select ChatGPT or ChatGPT Advanced as well, according to your choice. Just select the action event over here, then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here guys, in this step, we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now here you must be thinking how you can get this API key. So to get it, just go to your OpenAI account and after reaching there, on the right top corner, click on this profile option. And from this drop down, you can see this option of view API key. Just click on it. Then here you can see a list of all the API keys you have generated in your OpenAI account. If you haven't generated one or if you want to generate a new one, just click on this create new secret key button. Give this key a name. For example, I would like to name it as Google My Business GMB and then just click on create secret key. And here you can see that a new secret key, a new API key is generated in our OpenAI account. Just copy this key from here and then paste it over here inside this connection window of Pabbly Connect. And then just click on save. After clicking on save, we will see our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the AI model. That in our OpenAI account, using which particular model we want to generate the content. So here you can see a list of all the models, all the AI models which we have in OpenAI. We will be using Text DaVinci 003 as the model to generate the content, to generate the replies over here, which is the most popular model right now. Then it is asking us for the prompt, that what is the prompt we want to give to OpenAI to generate the reply. So I will just give the prompt as, so this is the prompt which I'm going to give to OpenAI. Write a reply to this Google My Business review without salutation. And the star rating is, and here we are going to mention the star rating which the user has given to us. So we have received the response of star rating after fetching the review details from Google My Business in this step of action of Google My Business fetch review. So from these responses, we are going to map this response of star rating given by the user over here. So this user whose review we have fetched right now has given us 5-star over here. And you can see the same response as 5. So we are going to map this response of star rating in this prompt section. Just click here. And here guys, in this response, you will see a list of all the responses from previous step. Out of all of this, from the step of Google My Business fetch review, we will select the response of star rating and map it over here. So whatever star rating the user has given to us while posting this review on Google My Business profile, the same star rating details will be received inside Pabbly Connect and we are entering the same star rating in prompt. After entering the star rating, I want to mention the comment of the user, the review which was posted by the user as well. So once again, we are going to use the process of mapping and we will map this response of comment which we have received from Google My Business over here. So in this prompt, I'm also going to mention the reply, the message or the comment which the user has posted. So this is the review comment over here. So the complete prompt is write a reply to this Google My Business review without salutation and we have mapped the response of star rating which we have received. After that, after adding a colon, we have also mapped the comment which the user has posted while posting this review. So here this is the prompt which we will be giving. We will get the star rating and the comment from the user from Google My Business reviews profile over here. After giving the prompt to OpenAI, the next thing it asks us is the max token. That what is the maximum number of token we want OpenAI to use while generating this reply. So here guys, you can basically give any token size according to your choice. The maximum limit is 2048 token. But here guys, using OpenAI, you might generate a long reply for your review as well. So here guys, what we are going to do, we are going to mention that we want a short reply in this prompt. Write a short reply to this Google My Business review so that OpenAI is going to generate a short reply. Here in max token, if you want, as I told you, you can enter the maximum number of token you want OpenAI to use to generate this reply. The default value is basically 256, but basically you can enter any token size, token number as your choice. You can basically enter any token over here. Then it is asking us select sampling type, that what type of sampling we want to use in OpenAI while creating the reply. So here in this dropdown, you can see both the options, temperature sampling and nucleus sampling. I want to select the temperature sampling. And here after this, in this field, you can enter the sampling value, presence penalty, frequency penalty, and stop sequence as well. Right now, I'll just go with the default sampling value, but if you want, you can tweak or fine tune the kind of reply you want to generate from OpenAI by entering the sampling values in their respective fields. At last, it is asking us for the best of. So we want to just get a best of one. So that's why we have selected one over here. But if you want, you can generate multiple replies in OpenAI for the same prompt and get the best of the reply over here as well. So this is up to you that what kind of reply and how many replies you want to generate, and out of how many replies you want the best reply from OpenAI. After entering all of these details and giving the prompt to OpenAI, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, guys, you can see using OpenAI, we have generated a reply for this review which we have received on our Google My Business profile. So the review was a 5-star rating and the comment was amazing place for ethnic wear. And we have received this particular response. In this response of OpenAI, you can get the reply as, "Thank you for your kind words. We are so glad to hear that you enjoyed our ethnic wear connection. We look forward to seeing you again soon." So this is the kind of personalized reply we have generated from OpenAI for the review which we have received on our Google My Business profile. So guys, the step 3 of setting up this automation is completed. Using AI, we have also generated the reply for our review on Google My Business. Now what we have to do, we have to move to the final step. In the final step, we want to post this exact same reply generated by OpenAI to this review for which it has generated this one. For that, just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button for one last time. And then once again here in Choose App, we have to search Google My Business. Just select it. After selecting Google My Business, in Action Event from this drop down, this time in the action event we are going to select is Create Reply. Just select this action event because we want to reply to a comment, a review in our Google My Business profile. Just click on this Connect button. And because we have connected our Google My Business account in the previous step, we don't have to make a new connection over here. You can select the existing connection and click on Save. After clicking on Save, the first thing it asks us is the review name. And here in this dropdown, you will get a list of all the reviews which you have received in your Google My Business profile. So this action step is asking us that what is the name of the review, what is the review whose reply we want to post. So every time guys, using this automation, we are going to fetch the details of a new unreplied review from our Google My Business account. And here guys, in this field of review name, if you turn on this mapping button, here you can see a review ID basically for the reviews as well. So while fetching the reviews from our Google My Business profile in the second step, we have received this review name as well. We have received this response of review name, response result review name. And this is the unique review name, unique review ID for the reviews which we have fetched. So here we want to post the reply for the same review which we have fetched in the step 2. So here in this response, we also have received the review name over here. And here you can see this response. And we have to map this response of review name from step 2 over here in this create reply step over here. Here in this create reply step, in review name, just clear the default response. And here from the drop down from Google My Business responses, after fetching a review, select the response of review name and map it over here. So whatever review we are going to fetch in step 2, we are going to post the reply for the same review in the last step as well over here. After mapping the review name in this field, what we have to do, the next thing it asks us is your reply, that what is the reply we want to post. So using OpenAI, we have generated the reply for that review. So we have to map this response of review which we have received from OpenAI over here in this step. Just click here and from the drop down from OpenAI responses, select this response of text which we have received and map it over here. And here guys, in this your reply section, you can basically enter the details, like for example, if you want to mention the name of the person who has posted the reply, you can actually mention the name of the person as well with a welcome message. For example, you can enter hello, and then in the second step, we have received the response of the name of the person who has posted the reply. You can map that name, and after that, you can actually map this reply generated by OpenAI. So in this way, if you want, you can enter the details or you can make this reply more personalized according to your choice. You can manually enter the details or map some other responses in this your reply section. After mapping the review name and your reply, just click on Save and Send Test Request. When we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, we have received the updated time, that at what date and time this review was posted. And also we have the comment that what is the reply that we have posted for that review. So here guys, this is a positive response. Now let's check that whether this reply is posted for this comment which we have received inside Pabbly Connect, which we have pasted inside Pabbly Connect on our Google My Business profile or not. So we will just go to Google My Business and refresh our page once. And yes, here you can see that this was the exact same review which we have fetched and received inside Pabbly Connect. And here you can see that we have automatically posted a reply to that review as well. So this was the exact same review and this is the same reply which we have generated from OpenAI. Thank you for your kind words. We are so glad to hear that you enjoyed our ethnic wear collection. We look forward to seeing you again. So this is the exact same reply as well, guys. Now you can see that we have successfully created this automation workflow inside Pabbly Connect. And using this automation, we have scheduled this automation workflow to be executed every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, this automation workflow will trigger. It will get an unreplied review from our Google My Business profile. And if we have received some kind of comment from the user in that review, then using OpenAI, we are going to generate a reply for that review. And in the last step, using Google My Business action step, create reply, we are going to reply to the same unreplied review on our Google My Business profile. And we have successfully automated this complete process with the help of Pabbly Connect. So after 15 minutes, when this automation workflow will run, it will fetch the details of the next review from my Google My Business profile and it will post the reply for that review as well. And here you can see we have another review in which we have the star rating, but we haven't received any comment over here. Now, because guys, we have added the filter condition in our automation workflow, the reply for this particular review, which don't have any comment, which just have the star rating, will not be posted on our Google My Business profile. We are taking care of this condition as well. So this was the complete automation setup, guys, that how you can automatically reply to Google My Business review using Pabbly Connect. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone this exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down to your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.